Hey guys, welcome to Tip Tuesday, where I give you a quick video and a quick beauty tip. So this week we're talking about Tinted Moisturizer. Perfect for the summer, the hot months. It's way better than wearing regular liquid foundation. It's just like a more natural look. It's very lightweight on your skin. It's perfect. It usually has SPF. Now if you don't have a tinted moisturizer and you only have liquid foundation that you've been using the past couple months, I have a tip to show you how to make your own tinted moisturizer or like a lighter liquid foundation. It's perfect, like I said, for the summer and hotter months. You know, in Florida right now it's really hot, and this is a tip that I've been using the past couple weeks, almost every day so far as my foundation routine. So yeah, it's really simple, as this video is going to be really quick. Definitely a quick Tip Tuesday this week. Yeah, so it's really self-explanatory. All you need is a foundation and a moisturizer. Yeah, some of my Tip Tuesdays you might be thinking like, that's self-explanatory. I could have figured that out. And I know that, I'm not saying these are like, oh my god, secret tips that you would never know in your life. It's just things that I use, tips that I use that not everybody might think of. You might think of it and be like, damn, that's so simple. Why didn't I think of that? I have these two products, let me do this, and it's perfect. That's why I do this. So yeah, let's get on to the tutorial. Alright. So in the summertime, I don't really like to use a heavy liquid foundation. I do sometimes if I'm going out at night or for a special occasion, but for an everyday look, I don't like to use a heavy liquid foundation, which this is what I normally use. But in the summertime, especially because I live in Florida, it's really hot out here, so it just melts and gets cakey and it's not a good look during the day. So I really like to use tinted moisturizers. Now I have a tinted moisturizer, but I bought it last summer, and last summer I guess I was a little bit darker and I tanned more often because it's a little bit too dark on me now. So I have like a liquid foundation. You can use any liquid foundation that you want to use for this little tip. So I'm gonna use this right now because this is a little bit lighter, and right now I'm a little bit lighter, so hopefully I can start tanning a little bit more. But what I'm gonna do is, all you need is a moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer. I have a Garnier Fructis. I have a Lancome moisturizer. You can use any moisturizer you want. I'm gonna use all drugstore products for this tutorial. So I'm gonna use a Rimmel London Stay Matte foundation in 300 Sand, and then I'm going to use Garnier Fructis, Skin Renew, Anti-Aging, yeah. Okay, so this foundation doesn't have SPF, and it's really important for me during the day to have a SPF. So this moisturizer is SPF of 28. So what you're going to want to do is, I just use the back of my hand. You can use whatever is best for you. I'm just going to put a little bit of this foundation. That might even be too much, so just keep that in mind. You just want a little bit. You can always add more. Then you're gonna pump a little bit of this in here, probably 2 pumps of that. You want, depends on if you want it more coverage or less coverage. If you want more coverage, then you put more foundation. If you want less coverage, you put more lotion. And then you're just gonna mix it in with your fingers like this until it becomes like a light color foundation. You don't want any white chunks and you don't want any dark chunks. Just mix it in. Then I just dab my fingers in here and I literally just go like this. I washed my hands before this. I'm breaking out my forehead. See, I have a lot left over, so I thought it was a little bit too much that I did. Now I just take a little bit on my hands. I warm up my fingers a little bit. By rubbing your hands together, your fingers will get a little bit warm, which will help the product to really melt into your skin. And then just rub it in. The awesome thing about this is that because it's so lightweight, you can build up for coverage and it won't look cakey. Like right now, it really looks like I have absolutely no makeup on. It's just like a flawless, smooth finish. Looks like my skin before, just like smoother and moisturized or whatever. It leaves your skin so moisturizing and not sticky or anything. Then I just take a little makeup remover wipe, clean off my hands. Now you could leave this like this. It will dry to a not sticky finish or anything like that, but because I'm going to be going out, I like to take a little bit of powder. This is just L'Oreal Paris True Match. So I'm gonna use, like I said, all drugstore for this. Take a little bit of this powder, and then I just like to buff and finish off the skin just for an extra hold, extra coverage. And this will help it last all day and just lock everything in. So once you're done with this, you can go ahead and finish the rest of your makeup. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, well that's it. Thanks for watching this week's Tip Tuesday, and I'll see you later. Bye. Wow, this is like really tight on my head right here. It's like ultimate. Wish my head was like this. I put my hair tight enough. It like pulls my eyebrows up. It's like an ultimate brow lift. I would so get a brow lift. Or like a face lift. You know, I guess some of my Tip Tuesdays, let's get on to the, let's get on to the tutorial. Oh, why can't I say tutorial? I'm trying to say it in a different tone of voice because every week I'm like, welcome to Tip Tuesday. Hey guys! Oh, that's too excited.